Hello there, guys. We are out in the rain, and I'll see if I can take a quick picture of what the how I'm protecting the camera from the rain today. Hopefully it's not screwing up any of the sound, or if you see that little plastic bag poke out from the side from time to time, please don't mind that too much. So the goal of today is to get out. I'm on vacation, so I'm hoping to be able to have a nice lunch. Got a steak with me. It's just a steak, but it should do the trick. So we'll find a spot, set up a tarp, get a fire going, and have some lunch. Recently I ordered a couple of critter cams, trail cams. I want to set them up, and I'm going to start putting them around in these areas around here. We got this little valley over here with a stream that kind of comes down, and I want to set up a couple of trail cams around these areas, and just to see if we could pick up any critters coming on through, going down, drinking some water, and that kind of thing. But they haven't come in yet, so be prepared for a future video, and we'll go out and we'll set these guys up, and we'll see if we can catch any video of these little critters. I think at first I'm only going to set up one. The second one I'm going to set up in my backyard. I want to see what's coming through there. Lately my dog's been freaking out in the middle of the night about things walking around in the yard, so I want to see what it is that's actually got him going bonkers, to see if it's four-legged animals or two. Hopefully we can find a way down over here. Well, first things first, let's see if we can get that tarp up and kind of get out of the rain for a little bit, and then we'll see if we can set up the bushcraft chair under the tarp, and we'll get a little comfortable. So I'm going to see if I can hang up my pack so I'm not getting soaking wet, and we'll pull some stuff out of it. Alright, so we got the frame set up. Feels pretty sturdy, but the rain's really coming down, so I'm going to have to cover you guys back up again. I'm going to pull the tarp over here, set the tarp up over on this side, and then we'll set up the chair, and then hopefully we can get a fire started and dry off and warm up a little bit. Alright guys, so I know you all saw my review on this hammock, and you also know that I wasn't too impressed with it, but I wanted to see if we can set it up as a bushcraft chair. So I got my frame in behind me. Hopefully it's going to be enough, just enough under the tarp so we don't get too wet, and we'll see what we can do. So we've got our two carabiner ends here, and our really short hammock. So I'm going to use one of the straps that we use for the hammock setup, and I'm going to wrap it around those two top pieces there, and then we'll do a marlin spike hitch again to attach the carabiners to, and then see if we can pass a nice stick through the center of it and actually use that as our seat. Put a peg in there to hold it for me for now. Alright, so our 2 carabiners are in there. Now, we just need to find a stick that'll fit inside there, that'll be sturdy enough to hold me. Well, there we have it. Gotta set it up. It's all set up. So now we just have to sit in it and see if it works. Inside my pack, I've got a steak to eat and some coffee to make. Now, I was originally planning on making a big fire, but since it's raining so much, I think I might just stick to with my little stove. So maybe we'll go ahead and get that set up. What I'll do is I'll split those guys up and see if we can get some nice dry stuff out of this. It looks pretty dry on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. And the other one snapped pretty nicely, so maybe we can get some good feather sticks out of that. We'll split these up into skinny little pieces of kindling with the Trail Boss, and then we'll get that fire started. So the conditions are less than perfect. I've got my pieces of wood here, and I don't want to hold on to that little piece of wood and chop at it. Just seems to be on the dangerous side. So what I decided to do was take this stick here, and I'm going to baton the back of my axe, and it's going to keep me from getting in any trouble, cutting myself or slipping. See if we can get some feathers off this guy. Got to get some thin ones, and you got to get some thick ones. See? And for those of you who know feather sticks, the more curls you got, the thinner your pieces are. All right. I don't know if there's enough feathers in there and curls to get this lit. Oh, there we go. Keep feeding some curls, and hopefully all that will trickle down and keep this puppy alive. I'm pretty sure I've showed you this before. It's my Leatherman, but I have I made this pouch for it, and I have this little ferro rod that I put a little fat wood handle on just for days like today, and it turned out that I could use it because everything here is soaking wet. I mean, it's rained for 2 days, and then it stopped, and it was supposed to be okay today, so I decided to come back out again. They said a little bit of a sprinkle, but it turns out that it's absolutely pouring. So anyway, we set this up. The fire seems to be trucking along now, so it won't be long before we slap the figures. So it won't be long before we slap the cast iron pan on there and start frying up our steak. So guys, something tragic happened. For about 20 years I had this percolator coffee machine, and I absolutely love that thing. We were like 2 peas in a pod. I took it ice fishing with me all the time. Actually, you can see it in one of my videos. I'll put a link, one of those little eye things up on the top there. You can check that out. But I used that for years. It was an excellent thing, but I lost the lid. Somehow, some way, I kept it on my ice sled, and I don't know if it was from the last time I left the ice or whatever it is, but I couldn't find it, and I was searching around for the exact same one because the aluminum it was made out of was really strong, really thick, and it was just an awesome piece of kit. It was the size. It was a 9 cup one. So anyway, I ended up buying a new one. But the new one, I mean, they had some out there that were for sale that were a reasonable price, and they had others out there for sale that were just an embarrassment for how much it would cost. You know, 70, 50, 60, 70, $80 or whatever it is. So I got this guy. It'll do the trick, but it seems to be a lot thinner than the old one. And I don't know how well it's going to stand up. But anyway, we'll fill this guy up with water and stick it on there and get our coffee going. So I forgot to bring my fork with me, so we're going to be using this stick. Well, this is embarrassing. For some reason I lost the audio to this clip, but let me fill you in. Recently, one of my YouTube buddies started their own YouTube channel, and they did an excellent 3-part series on making bush coffee. So it was kind of my inspiration to get out today and do this video, make my own coffee, and give him a shout out. So if you guys can, please check out Mark Young's YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description. He's got a few videos so far, but they're really good quality, and he does a great job setting things up. So if you can, go and check him out. When we first came in here, it wasn't so bad. It was a little wet, but nothing crazy. But now, we got to climb up that, which is going to be tough. But here, take a look at this. This is the area where I want to set up those trail cams and see if we can get any sightings of animals coming through here. But I'll show you the stream. The stream kind of comes around here, all the way down, and then just keeps on going all the way down there, all the way around the corner. There's this giant valley that that stream has kind of cut its way through, and that's it. But right now, I've got to climb this to get out of here. This has to be one of my favorite spots to come and hang out. Just a beautiful area, pretty close to home, and pretty wild. It's a nice chunk of woods with all kinds of cool wildlife in it, and in summertime it can get really thick in here. Yeah, on the side that we're on right now, in this patch of woods, is mostly hardwood. You'll see maples and oak and what do you call them? Birch and beech. But when you go over towards the other side, if we head over on the east side, on the west side, there's hemlock, pine, and balsam fir, and cedar, and it's so thick there. There's some spots where you almost have to walk over in a hunch position or crawl to get through. It's really crazy. But I didn't want to go in that direction today, just because the terrain is a lot harder to navigate, and in the rain I wasn't going to be able to set up a tarp there. Although with the boughs being so thick, it may have actually been drier. But anyway, what's done is done. So here we are, we're arriving back to the trail, pretty close to the car, and I just want to give you guys a quick thanks for coming out. If you get a chance, head on over to Mark Young's YouTube channel, check him out, and try one of his methods for coffee. I'll be doing that soon, possibly even tomorrow. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna head on out of here. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Get out and explore, and get out and enjoy yourself, man. It's beautiful out here.